Hello, kindergarten students, Cohort A at Memorial Park, Eston and Jefferson. It is Mr. McAndrew, the math coach. Did you have a good break? I hope so. I hope you had a lot of fun. And you got to rest and eat lots of yummy things. So we are back in school. You are at home this week, but you'll be back next week. Okay? So, sorry about that. So, yeah, so here we are back in school. Very excited to get back into some math. So, since you haven't been in school for a while, we're going to do some of the stuff that you've done before. We will continue to practice our numbers 1 through 10 with an emphasis on numbers 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? We'll play some of the games that you know how to play, like Race to Trace, Match My Number, Race to the Top, one of my favorites. And we're also going to continue to talk about comparing numbers, right? So 2, right, is less than 5, right? And 5 is more than 2. So we'll continue to work on that as well. Okay, so let's get this party started, shall we? So today, I want you to do about 10-ish minutes of iReady. But first, I want you to play about 15 minutes-ish. Ish means, give or take a few minutes, of your math game. So let's review what math games you have. And boys and girls, in the slides that your teachers have given you, I put previous videos of how to play each game. So if you're like, oh, Mr. McAndrew, I forgot how to play Race to Trace, don't worry. Go to the slides and it will show you, okay? In fact, maybe I'll show you right now what it looks like. Okay, so at the end of the slides in red, if you forgot how to play Race to Trace, I have a video, Race to Trace. Let's see, I also have, if I can get it to go, Race to the Top and Cross Out. Okay, so if you watch this video, it'll show you, remind you how to play. I've got Match My Number, and I've got Tower of Power, which we'll be playing later today. Okay, I don't think, boys and girls, you'll need to be reminded, but just in case, you've already played these quite a few times. Okay, so let's go back to the games. So you have Race to Trace, okay? Now, you can do this one, which is, I know you have this one, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You'll need to use the dot cards, okay, that have 6, 7, 8s, 9s, and 10s on it. You may still have from another week the one that's 1 to 5. It might look like this or a little bit different. If you still have this, you could also play this one. Okay, 1 to 5 and 6 to 10. And if you're doing 1 to 5, you could use one of your dice. If it comes up as a 6, just use this. But you don't have dice that go up to 7, 8, 9, and 10, which is why you have the dot cards. Okay? And just remember you need your, make sure you put it inside your dry erase sleeve and use your dry erase marker and your eraser. Okay? All right. And what else, what other games could you play? You could also play Race to the Top, right? Which is always a fun one that I love to play. Okay, so that's another one that you could play. All right, and you've got that for 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So again, with the dot cards. If you have an older one that's 1 through 5, you could play that as well. But these are the numbers that we want to focus on this week, okay? You've also got Cross Out, right? And you also have Match My Number. Okay, this is one of my favorites. And now I want to remind you of something on this one. You want to use your, well, you could use your counters, your red and yellow counters, or your cubes. But when you play it, I want you, if you're playing it from 6 to 10, I want you to put cubes 1 through 5. Just put them on there, okay? Like this, and just leave them. That way, when you draw a card, let's say it looks like this, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so then what I would do is, I already see that I have 5, and then I just go 6, 7, 8. And that helps you to see that 8 is 5, and then 3 more. Okay, and then, of course, you would trace the 8. Oh, I don't want to do it because I don't have it. So you would trace the 8, okay? And then you would play again. But you would leave, if you're focusing on 6 through 10, just leave these up here because you're never going to use 1 through 5. If you want to do 1 through 5, that's fine, okay? All right, so I want you to pick a couple of these games to play today. Pick like 2, okay? So you've got Race to Trace, Cross Out, Match My Number, and Race to the Top. Okay, pick at least 2, and then do your I Ready after that. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Good to see you. Welcome back to school. It's 2021. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. I'll see you soon. All right, bye-bye.